Hello viewers, let me introduce myself first. Myself Rajesh Boyer, presently working as an assistant professor in postgraduate department of computer science, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati. And in this video, we are going to see one important feature which is provided by Google, and that is Google Classroom. Now, prior starting with this particular session, what I'd like to say is why there is a need of a Google Classroom. So the reason is definitely all of us are aware that due to pandemic situation which is arises due to the coronavirus, everything, most of our particular lifestyle is getting changed drastically, and so is the case with our learning. As far as our traditional learning is concerned, it might not be possible for us to deliver classes in a classroom by gathering n number of peoples for near about for a month or for an year also. And of course we are not having any idea in that particular regard, we are totally unaware regarding that. So in this particular situation, what we have to make, we have to rely on some type of LMS. As far as LMS is concerned, it is a learning management system, and we have different type of n type of LMS tools presently available. Just like I'll try to take a name of one of the particular tool which is very popularly or very commonly being used, and that is a Moodle. As far as that particular learning environment is concerned, Moodle, the the biggest drawback with that particular Moodle, I am not saying that it is not a better tool, but the real difficulty with that tool is you will need to have a network. That means I'll need to set up a server for Moodle. Okay, I'll need to have a client, I have to establish a networking in between that particular one. In addition to that, I have to configure a particular Moodle server. Okay, and then only I can be able to do the processing. That means the most difficult thing will be that if a particular non-technical person will tries to make that particular noodle, so it is a bit difficult for him to get that particular or it cannot be able to use these particular things quite easily. So to solve that particular problem, what simple solution we have something, and that is a Google Classroom. So in this particular video, we are going to start with basic things regarding the Google Classroom. What is the basic requisite you will need to have? Okay, while using this Google Classroom, definitely will need some type of resources, and without which it is not possible for anybody to use the particular Google Classroom. So within the Google Classroom, the best thing will be you will need only two resources. And what are that I'll tell you. The first thing is you can operate Google Classroom by using a smartphone with data, or if you have a laptop with internet connection or internet facility, then it is a well and good. So idea is that that is the basic requisite you will need to have. You will need to have at least a smartphone with data with you, so that you can be able to operate by using something, and that is a Google Classroom. The next very important thing is, of course it is a product of Google, so you will need to have a Gmail account. Okay, so idea is that the particular person who is trying to use this Google Classroom needs to have a Gmail account. In addition to that, he will need to have either a smartphone or a laptop. Laptop or a computer or a desktop, whatever it may be. So idea is that by these resources, it is possible for you to use a Google Classroom. So now we'll try to start with how to use this particular Google Classroom. In this particular first session, what we are going to make is how we can create a Google Classroom. Okay. Now, prior starting with this Google Classroom, exactly how to perform that particular task of creation of a Google Classroom, I'll try to throw you light on some of the particular features, advantages which are provided by Google Classroom. Just like I have already said, the Google Classroom does not need to have any type of technical knowledge. Means you just don't need to have any server or any client or any networking, or you just don't need to have any sophisticated type of hardware. What you will need will be either a smartphone, or you will need to have a desktop or a computer with internet facility. Another very important thing, I hope most of you definitely have a Gmail account. Okay, those who are using a smartphone, most of you have a Gmail account. The reason is very obvious, because Google will provide you a facility of syncing your contacts by using Gmail, and that's why the reason most of the smartphone users nowadays have a Gmail account. So of course, if you just don't have a Gmail account, so of course we start that account now. Okay, because without a Gmail account, it is not possible for you to operate on something, and that is Google Classroom. Now, as far as this Google Classroom is concerned, it is a platform which will provide you a very simple way, or very simple approach using which you can be able to interact with the particular students quite easily. You can be able to make sharing of any type of e-resources, just like if you have any type of e-content available, it may be a textual, okay, it may be a scanned copy of any type of notes you have created, if you have any type of presentation, PowerPoint presentation, if you have nice videos related with your particular subject. So all these particular things you can be able to share with the particular student. Okay, the next very important thing which arises at this moment of time, some of you might say, sir, all these particular things we can be able to make it by using WhatsApp also. Then what is new? So idea is that in a Google we have the facility of creating different topics as per the unit. Okay, just like our most of the particular syllabuses are divided in the form of a units. So you can be able to create a separation of your particular Google Classroom on the basis of topic. Next very key part is you can be able to conduct assignments, quiz, you can be able to make a questionnaire, any type of communication you can be able to carry out quite easily. And of course, evaluation of the particular same can be carried out by using Google Classroom quite easily. So now we are trying to start how we can be able to create a Google Classroom. So just like I have already told you, if for creating this Google Classroom, you will need to have something, and that is a Gmail account. So we'll try to start with the particular actual procedure of creating Google Classroom. So I have switched myself onto my particular Google. Okay, so I have got this particular screen. Okay, on that particular screen you could be able to see over here you have these particular 9 dots appearing, and these 9 dots are nothing but these are called as Google Apps. You can be call it as a Google Suite or Google Tools. So these are the particular tools which have been provided by Google. Now prior starting with this particular Google Tools, what you have to make, you have to initially log in your Gmail account. So what I am going to make, I am going to start, I am going to log in myself into a particular Gmail account. So I'll try to start with the particular Gmail. Okay, so it is showing me whatever are the accounts which I am frequently using. So I am using my account. Once you have logged in into your particular account, the next very important part is, now again just like I have told you, these are the 9 dots which are appearing on your particular mailbox. Okay, so the mailbox getting opened, and within that mailbox you could be able to see these particular 9 dots. Okay, so within this particular 9 dots, what you have to make, you have to just click on that particular one. Okay, so you could be able to see some of the particular tools which are frequently being used by Google. Okay, or most of the particular Gmail users might be familiar with this particular account. So idea is that from among these particular tools you could never be able to see the particular tool, and that is Google Classroom. So what you have to make, you have to scroll down, or if in some computer you might have a more option available over here. So the moment you will click on a more option, you will get this particular, and within this you will get something, and that is a Google Classroom. Okay, so I am going to click on this particular Google Classroom. So just like I already told you, if you have not logged in, so at that moment of time what you have to make, you have to log in into the particular account, and then only it is possible for you to see the particular thing. So the moment I have created this particular task, you can see over here these are the classrooms which I have already created. I am using this particular Google Classroom right from near about last 3 years. Okay, so these are some of the particular Google Classrooms which I have already created. And while creating these classrooms, you could be able to see over here MSc second year 2019-20 batch. Okay, MCA PG DCS 2019-20, and idea that this way you have a particular classrooms available. Now, prior starting with this particular one, again I'd like to say something. In this particular session we are trying to play two different roles. Just like in one of the role I will be a teacher, in another role I will show you what type of interface will be shown to the students also. Okay, so at this moment of time what we are going to get will be a particular we are playing the role of a particular teacher. So what a teacher needs to perform, so that I'll tell you. Okay, so the moment we have clicked, so again I'll repeat. Okay, you have clicked on these 9 dots. Okay, you have gone through a particular app for Google Classroom. We have clicked on that particular, and once we have clicked, you will get this particular type of interface. Again, if you are the particular person who has not yet used Google Classroom, so at that moment of time nothing appears over here. So this is most important. as I am already using this particular Google Classroom, so I was having n number of classes available over here. So you could be able to see I was having n number of classes available. So idea is that if you are the particular one who have not used this Google Classroom priorly, so you might not get anything over here. Okay, so once you have got this particular screen, now we will start with actual work of how to create a Google Classroom. So for creating that particular Google Classroom, we have to click on this plus icon. You can be able to see over here. The moment I'll keep my cursor over there, so it is going to show me two different options, and that is create, one is a create and another is a join. Okay, so again I'll repeat, who is going to create a particular class? So answer is you are. Being a teacher, it is your responsibility to create a class, and obviously who are going to join in your class? So no, none other than your students. Okay, so you have your students responsibility will be to join the particular class. So now we'll try to create the particular class. So the moment I have clicked on this particular plus icon, you are going to get these two options: join a class or create a class. So of course, being a teacher, it is my responsibility to create a class, so I am going to click on this create class option. Okay, it is going to show me some of the particular things, and of course I have to click on I have read and understood all the above notice. It is going to give you some terms and conditions which are followed by Google, so I am going to follow that particular one. I have read and understood all the above notice, and I will click on continue. The moment I click on a continue, what you are going to get? You are going to get this type of menu. While creating a class, you will need something. Okay, so I'll try to give it over here the name SGBAUFDP. Okay, so this is the name I have given, and that is needed, that is required. Okay, so this is the most important thing, that from among these four number of fields, this is the important or compulsory field you have to fill in. Okay, so idea is that I have given the particular name, and that is SGBAU. Okay, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University FDP. Okay, in addition to that, what I will make it 2020. Again, I am saying you, I am suggesting you, of course you can be able to make it by your own, but as far as possible, whenever you try to create a class for your particular Google, so at that moment of time, in place of a class name, what you can be able to write? You can be able to write your year also. Just like you might have seen, here I have created my classrooms, and within that I have written MSc second year 2019-20. So from that particular one, you can directly get an idea that this is the classroom you have created for the MSc second year batch and for the session 19-20. Okay, so I have created it. Okay, section. Okay, in a section, you can be able to add anything, just like in some of the particular colleges you might have n number of sections, section A, B, C, D, something like that. So you can be able to add that particular section. I'll skip that particular one. Under the subject, I'll try to put the name as subject, and that is a Google Classroom. Okay, okay, room number is also there. Okay, if needed, you can be able to add. Again, I'd like to say the compulsory field is only this one. Okay, so once these particular fields have been filled, okay, once these particular things have been given, sorry, create class. Okay, I have continue. Okay, class name required is SGBAU FDP. Okay, subject, I'll try to put something Google Classroom. Okay, and I'll try to click on a create. The moment you have clicked on a create, you will get your classroom ready. Okay, so you can see over here, this is the particular Google Classroom has been created, and you can see over here there is something, and that is a name SGBAU FDP. Okay, so this is the particular name which is appearing. Okay, an idea is that under that particular one, you are going to get these four menus. In further videos, we are going to learn these particular things in a detail. So at this particular moment of time, what you have got will be this most key part of this particular Google Classroom, and that is a class code. Okay, so it is the responsibility of a teacher to create a class and note this particular class code. Again, I'd like to say that this class code is a unique, means it is not repeating. Okay, so idea is that once you have created your classroom, it is your responsibility to note this particular code, because this code you have to circulate among the student. so that they can join in your particular classroom created. So idea is that this is the simple particular code which is available. Now you can see that there is some particular thing which is appearing, and that is a theme which is appearing on my particular computer. You can be able to upload photo also. Okay, one better suggestion has been given by one of my particular, when I have delayed this Google Classroom session in an FDP. So at that moment of time, one of the particular student has given me a better option, and in that particular option what he has suggested is, sir, can we be able to put the photo of all the particular participants of this FDP? So definitely yes, you can click on this upload photo. Okay, you can be able to choose any particular photo. If you have to select your photo from the computer, so you can be able to click over here, and you can be able to select the particular photo from desktop or somewhere, and you can be able to place the particular photo. If needed, you can be able to change this theme also. Just like it is a particular theme which is related with the computer, so I like to put something over here so that it will look as if it is a particular task of a computer. So computer and mobile, both the things are needed by us. So I'll click on this particular one and select class theme. So I have selected the theme, and you can see that particular theme is getting changed. So this way you can be able to create a particular Google Classroom. Okay, so I hope at this particular moment of time you must have got the idea ki how to create a particular Google Classroom. Okay, so to create a Google Classroom is a bit simple task. You have to click on these 9 tools provided by Google. Under that particular, you have to choose something, and that is a Google Classroom. Once this Google Classroom has been chosen, now you can be able to create your class by clicking on a plus icon. Okay, once the particular classroom has been created, you have to put the name and all the particular details you can be able to carry out. Okay, so this is the simple way you can create a particular Google Classroom. Okay, now once this particular classroom has been created, okay, the further operation you'll need to perform is you have to add the student. Okay, you have to create assignments, you have to create place any type of e-content in that particular classroom. So how to create that particular one, we'll try to see in our next video. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. Please watch my next video, which is definitely helpful for you to how you can be able to add students and what are the different operations you can be able to carry out within the Google Classroom. So thank you very much.